amazingly, it's only the 4th time they've ever met in the FA Cup. City's only win came back in 1904 in what would now be the 4th round. Arsenal went through in the 5th round in 1971 on their way to winning the FA Cup and completing the League and Cup double. And in 1932, there was, like today, a clash in the semi-final. That neutral ground was Villa Park. A goal from Cliff Bastin took Arsenal through to the final, but they lost it to Newcastle on this very date, April the 23rd, all those years ago, 85 years ago. But with semi-finals you can never be sure, because it is, as they always say, the worst one to lose. You don't get remembered as a losing semi-finalist. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain uses muscle power. One for Giroud to attack. That's certainly a weapon for Arsenal.
Well, when you play with wing-backs, that's exactly what you want them to do. Get high and wide, get crosses into the box. And Oxlade-Chamberlain does really well. Really good.
And it's towards Sane. It needed saving, otherwise Sane would have made it 3-3 against Arsenal. Oh, it's David Silva who got in front of him.
Backing in. Just can't keep it down enough. Fairly comfortable saving. It's going to come to the right-hand side, you'd imagine.
He's just over Giroud in the first place. He gets his head to it now. Flag is up.
I'd imagine a very tight call. They win it here. They're coming out tight, but the right decision. There's a yard offside in the end.
Into the dangerous De Bruyne. And for the speedy Sane. It's gone out, gone over that line. It's not going to count. Flag was up straight away. Manchester City frustrated again.
Does very, very well to get there to start with. The wrong angle, really, to see whether that did cross the line. Certainly nothing wrong with anything else that went on from there. Does the ball go out of play? No, it doesn't. I think the ball was in play. That should have been a goal for Aguero.
Trying to force his way into the near post. It's blocked. The last act of a spiky first half, really, blocked by Alexis Sanchez. Remember that extra time and indeed penalties are available. Inspired by this fella, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ramsey, but might suit City to play on the break, and Aguero's in his own half, so he's onside. Sergio Aguero in at check, pass check. Arsenal's attack leads to capitulation at the back. City sweep upfield. Aguero keeps his wonderful run going, and Pep Guardiola is a step closer to an FA Cup final in his first season in English football.
It's a brilliant finish, but what is Monreal doing? He has to be the other side. He's not concentrating. He's allowed Aguero a free run in. He has to be ready for Arsenal giving the ball away and being in a good defensive position. He just thought he'd overrun it here, Aguero, but it actually drags Cech towards him, and cleverly with the outside of his right boot, almost his toe, just lifts it past the goalkeeper. Lovely finish. But Arsenal once again caught out on a counter-attack.
Aguero, who was challenged a couple of months ago by Pep Guardiola, left out of the side, got back in when Gabriel Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ramsey and Giroud in the middle. Aaron Ramsey going for it, and coming round the back in wonderful style was Monreal. What an equaliser for Arsenal. He made the extra man, and he met it superbly.
Down this right-hand side, he thought about it. Nobody closes him down. Great delivery into the box. 2v1 against Navas. And Monreal, as he should do as the far wing-back, getting round the back. He's still going to control it with his right foot as well. Pass Bravo. Really good response from Arsenal.
De Bruyne. Toure. Driving on. Sterling. Toure! Hit the post with an extraordinary effort from a player who can pluck a lot out of very little.
Well, he started the move and almost finished it. At that point, he thinks it's in, and what a save it is from Petr Cech. We couldn't first of all see that from the angle we're at, but what an important save.
So, City players getting a free run at it, and that's what can happen. And the follow-up is wide, and Fernandinho thinking his eyes must have lit up as he came onto this.
What a header it was. Gets in between a couple of Arsenal defenders. Ramsey, no chance for Petr Cech.
Fine margins in this FA Cup semi-final. Gabriel getting back on his feet. Sané likewise. Welbeck with fresh legs. And he's muddled his way past Otamendi. Oh! Trying to fire it. We had a great angle on that. And the bend on the ball took it away from his target. That would have been a headline moment.
And he gets a bit lucky there. He forces his way past the challenge. He has a little look, gets himself on the half turn so he can't bend it. It's in at that point. Went on a really good couple of runs.
Well, 4 quarter-finals and no extra time. The first semi-final and no extra time, but we have it here today after Aguero had given City a second-half lead. Nacho Monreal, the left wing-back in this new Arsenal formation, came roaring in on the blind side of City's defending, and at 1-1 we'll have a further 15 minutes each way at Wembley. It was a real chance for Rob Holding, the young Arsenal defender, to really put his name in the Gunners' history books.
Really, a great 2v1 against Otamendi. He's nowhere near it, just can't get over it.
Taken by Ozil, a lot of depth towards. Oh, Sanchez! Arsenal lead, they've turned it around at Wembley. Manchester City definitely uncomfortable defending the free kick, and Alexis Sanchez was right on the spot. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1.
Well, it's a deep set play. Koscielny does well at the far post. Welbeck had an even better chance than Sanchez. There's the bigger chance, but he's there before Clichy. Sanchez just toes it away from him here. Good first touch, and then it goes through the legs of company. Bravo going the wrong way. Is that the moment that takes Arsenal into the final?
And Welbeck going in! Well, there have been complaints from Manchester City of the time added on, I think.
Well, what a chance. Good ball into the box. He's got to head it back across.
Different kind of contest here, but it isn't finished yet because De Bruyne has opened Arsenal up. Delph! He thought he was going to stroke it in.
What a challenge, Bellerin. Just gets there in time. I'm not sure it was the right option when De Bruyne played. I think he can reverse it back into Sané.
Gabriel wins the header. And Arsenal are in the FA Cup final. It could not have meant more to Arsene Wenger. Beleaguered, but unbowed. And they came from behind to do it. Alexis Sanchez with the winner. After Nacho Monreal equalised, the goal that he was responsible for, scored by Sergio Aguero, broke off Monreal to give City the lead that probably at that time, an hour gone, they deserved. But Pep Guardiola has run out of competitions to win in his first season in English football. Stuart Robson.
Well, let's talk about Arsenal to start with. I Look, they went out with maybe the wrong mindset to start with. They allowed Manchester City to dominate the game. They looked disorganised. You couldn't see where they were going to score a goal, but it all changed at the start of the second half. Oxlade-Chamberlain went on a couple of runs. They defended better all around the field. The back three worked quite well. Holding got better as the game wore on.